They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. A nice little juke. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wade. Wide open, Amari Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On 3rd down, Wade. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And this is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
the play fake. Wade, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 50 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Set, blue, 80.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to tip. See after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there was a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on third down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. And that'll carry over the back.
That totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Wade to the right side and complete to Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
To throw on second down, Wade. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Wade. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, the spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now back to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll set up a throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Andrew Billings. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Andrew Billings in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have